Welcome back to my channel. I had to come with the puppy visit, but my uncle was having a procedure done, and I drove him here. I had to come back to the car to get the ticket. Not sure how long we're gonna be here, but I'm just here for the ride. I do have my iPad and my headphones or whatever, so it's gonna be easy peasy to just chill, whatever. He already got his own room, so we don't gotta worry about that, but let's get back in there. So I had to stop to get something. It's a quick little room tour, y'all. That's the bathroom right there. That's his blanket he had. That's my cup that I had from Starbucks. And as you can see, he's not in here, so give y'all a quick little update. Right now, he's still in surgery, so I'm just waiting for him to be brought back. And I'm just watching Beta Squad on YouTube and just chilling. Ain't nothing really going on right now, y'all, so there's that. Oh, something that's unfortunate that I did find out today, which I figured that was gonna happen, was my scale at home is a little off. I think it's off by like 6 pounds, but I'm confirmed tomorrow when I go to my doctor. But I think all the doctors have the same scale, right? So I don't know, but we gonna see tomorrow. Hey y'all, so we on to the next day. Yesterday went fine. My uncle was out of his procedure. He was out of his procedure and everything. He was able to walk and all that. Quick little side story. So when we was leaving the hospital or whatever, right? There was a guy and he was like, you know, kind of like not yelling, but you could tell that he was very, very, very upset. So we was trying to figure out what was going on with that. Turned out, long story short, turned out that his wife was having an episode and she got in the car and took off, basically. So they had to call the police and get the police involved and whatnot. So there's that. Yesterday also, I weighed myself twice at the hospital that my uncle was in because I have an appointment today and I wanted to see basically what's what or whatever. So when I weighed so let me tell y'all, when I weighed myself at home, it said 284, right? Okay, boom. So then I weighed myself that morning at the hospital and it said 290. And then I weighed myself again, and it said 291. And that was after I ate. So I'm like, okay, cool. So now I'm going to my doctor's appointment where I go to, and we finna see what that scale says. Whatever scale is closest to each other is the scales that I'm going to believe. And that will confirm basically if I need a new scale at home or what, because I like to weigh myself either every morning or every other morning. And my friend be like, why do you weigh yourself every day? Because I want to see, I want to be on track, and I want to make sure that, you know, even if I'm eating a little while, like I'm not falling off at all. So I like to track my day to day as far as like my eating habits or whatever the case may be. So if I gain a pound, I'm like, okay, cool, I can get that off by tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like basically trying to just make sure that I don't fall off, because the fact that, I think for me, the fact that I fell off so bad and I was 324 pounds, that will forever stick with me. Like I cannot get off that. 324 pounds, y'all. So now I'm just like, I refuse. So being that this is my doctor's office, I'll probably believe just that scale. And whatever that scale says, I'm going to go off that and just apply it to my scale. Now, I know with clothes on, it might add, or, you know, whatever the case may be. Because clothes off, I'm a solid 284. But with clothes on and after eating, it says I'm 286. So we finna confirm basically everything. The scale that I'm using, and I think I told y'all about it, or I don't know. If I didn't, I'm gonna try to remember to show y'all my scale that I have. But basically, the scale that I have, it comes with the app, and you can, hold your head up, have your hands to your side or whatever, and do your scale and whatnot, and go from there. So, that's what's going on with that. I'm pulling up to my doctor's appointment right now. Right now, I have about 12 minutes to get inside. So, I'm finna find a parking spot and get on in here and whatnot. One thing I can say that I noticed since starting my weight loss is my back don't hurt as much. Like, I have my moments, especially like if I bend down a certain way or if I'm doing, whatever. That would make my back hurt. But as far as like everyday walking and standing or whatever, majority of the time my back does not hurt, and I very much appreciate that. Thank you, God. Another reason why I'm like, I'm not going back. Keep this weight off me. So I was telling my friend like my goals. So basically my goals are like this. It's basically by the 10. So like once I get to 2, whatever the scale said I am, like if I'm let's say I'm 291 on that scale, or 280 something on that scale, or whatever like that, whatever the 10th, well, the number down, so 90, 80, 70, numbers like that is basically my goal. So once I hit 280s, okay, my goal is 80 pounds. Once I hit 270s, my goal is 70 pounds, so on and so forth, until I get down to 200. And then I think my final weight loss goal that I want to be at and stick to is like somewhere between like 150 at the smallest to 180 is my ultimate goal. So yeah, but let me get on in here, y'all. I'm talking too much. Yo, I had the wrong freaking day. I had the right date, but the wrong month. It's next month, not this month. But she did let me use the scale though. My nose is dry. She did let me use the scale though. Okay, so like I told y'all, their scale said 290, 291, and my scale said today 286. Well, I used the scale there and it said 288, so I'm 288 right now. Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. Okay, so I'm 288, not 291. So since I'm 288, my next goal is 280. So my scale is 2 pounds off from my doctor's scale. So I'm gonna just go with that, because I high key was finna be upset, because when I went to my uncle's doctor's appointment, when I went to his doctor's appointment, it said what the freak did it say? It said 291, 290. So I'm like, dang, so my scale 6 pounds off. But also, y'all, I had to remember too, downtown, like where I live at downtown, the grounds aren't leveled like how they should be or whatever. Like, it's definitely way below sea level. Child, downtown be, whatever like that. So that's another thing. I can't go off a downtown scale. I gotta go off of at least the same, like grounds of where I'm at, basically. So I'm definitely gonna go off of my scale and my doctor's scale, and I'd rather my scale be 2 pounds off than 6 pounds off. So I'm cool with that. So whatever my scale says, add 2. So that's good, because 6 pounds is crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was trying to be devastated. Not even gonna hold you. But my appointment is next month. It's fine. It's fine. So I'm finna head to the house. So yeah, y'all, that's the update. And I'm sorry for repeating myself so much. But 288, that's still not bad. Okay, that's still not bad at all. Your girl doing good.